Good day everyone. For this video, we are going to learn on how to use the Photoshop tools. So let's start by creating a new document here. Let's say 1000 pixels, okay? So this is now your workspace and this is your background. And let's try to change the color of the background by this paint bucket tool here. And let's say this one. Okay. So before we start, make sure that we create a new layer. So that is now your layer one. So using the Marquee tool, let's start with the rectangular Marquee tool. So just have to click it here and then fill a color. Let's try red. Okay. And as we can notice here that there's like a grids or lines outside the box. And for you to remove that one, you just have to hit Shift or I mean Control D. Okay, and let's try the elliptical marquee tool as well. And again, make sure to use another new layer so that you can move freely the box and the circle later on. So that's one. So to make a perfect circle, just press or hit Shift key. So Shift and then create your circle. I'm sorry. Try again. Okay. And then fill a color. Let's try yellow. And then to remove that outline again, Control D. And if you want to move the yellow, here we have the move tool or Control T there. And if you want to resize, then you just have to hit this one. And as you can see, the object or the circle is distorted when you move. So again, you just have to hit Shift key, Shift, so that the object will not be distorted. Okay, so that's how you move it. And now we are done with the move tool and your Marquee tool. Next, we have the polygonal, I mean the lasso tool. So for the lasso tool, it's a freehand lasso tool. So let's say new, let's have a new layer here. That's for lasso tool. So just like you are drawing, okay. So that's, and then another way to fill a color in this one is using the paint bucket tool here. Then select a color, say green. Then click, and that's it. And then Control D. Again, to move, we just have to hit this one, and then you can move it. Okay, next, we have the polygonal lasso tool. These are straight edges. Click, 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 click. Now you have a straight edges. And then again, fill a color. Again, make sure to use a new layer. Let's try orange. Okay, and then move. Let's try to move it. And Control D to remove the outline. Okay. Okay, now that's for the crop. I know you know what crop, what's the use of the crop tool. We have the brush tool as well. So for the brush tool, you can check the size here, size and then the hardness. And then let's try this one. So parang nagbabrush ka lang. Oh. Yan. And then to create a different texture or different shape, you just have to click a different, let's say star. It's not visible, Control. Let's change the size. Okay. Okay, for the clone stamp tool, let's try to open a new image. Okay. Okay, this one. Let's try to insert this one here. Just try to resize it. Okay. For us to use the clone stamp tool, Let's try to click it here, and then you have here, as you can see it here. So this will be your starting point. Again, press Alt. So again, this will be your starting point. And once you're done with Alt and then click here, you go here and then whatever you shade, just shade. Okay. So that's the use of clone stamp tool. So whatever is in here, the one that you have started, it will be copied here. Okay. Can you see there? So that's the use of clone stamp tool. So like for example, if you just want to copy a short portion of that image and then you want to transfer it here is something somewhere in your workspace. So that's your clone stamp tool. Okay. And next we have the eraser tool. So if ever you want to erase some parts of your image, then and make sure to locate the layer that you want to erase. Okay, let's say layer 4. So your layer 4 is this one. So if you want to erase there, layer 3, that one. The red one, if you want to erase some part there. So that's your eraser tool. And then the paint bucket tool. So if you want to change the background, then we can again the paint bucket tool and click the color. Say white background again. Okay, so the background is now white. And then we have the gradient tool. So from the gradient tool, you can check here some of the designs of the gradient tool. So let's try this one. Say okay. So click and then okay, that's your background rainbow. Or you can change the colors as well by clicking it here. Color and then let's say blue. Say that's blue again or red. Or you can change another design, something like that. So if you want a combination of red and blue, so let's try to change this to blue. And then again, just slide it. Okay. You can try different patterns. There, some portion. It's your decision to make. Next, we have the blur tool. So for this one, you just have to blur the picture. So click and then shade, and you can resize or check the hardness as well. And to sharpen as well, para mas visible, yan. And then smudge, meaning to say, madi-distort yan. Oh, yan, smudge. Okay. Okay, and then we have the type tool as well. Let's say your name, Chris. And then automatically this will be now your new layer here. And if you want to put some design or change the color, all you have to do is to right click. Wait. Right click and then blending options. Okay, so this is now your blending option. We have the bevel and emboss. As you can notice, it will change automatically. Contour, texture, stroke, yung may outline na black, inner glow, satin, color overlays. If you want to change the color, gradient overlay, pag gusto nyo ng gradient, outer glow, and drop shadow. Okay, so that's how you design. Okay, and that's it for now. And let's have a synchronous class next meeting so that we can clarify some of the basic use of the tools in Photoshop. Thank you guys for watching.